doing the 300-mile concept review. The first things we'll start it with, if you're getting this bike to not, how am I going to say this? The only way you should buy this bike is if you want to cut the wire, which is the governor. If you don't want to do that, it's not worth it. This bike is in the price range of, I think on Lunicycle it's $3,150 right now, which is a lot for this bike. But it's also not a lot for this bike in the class of bike that it's in. If you know what I mean, like E-Ride Pros and all that stuff. But I would say that this is a good first bike, and this is my first e-bike, and I plan to get more for the channel later this year maybe. But so the price, I'd say the price isn't bad actually. Now there is, if you are going to buy a Sur-Ron, there is more upgrades for a Sur-Ron in every aspect. Like these are aftermarket handlebars, but everything else is stock. Now, Sur-Rons are $2,000 more and not as fast, but they are bigger. And I will show you how big this bike is on me later. But this bike, it's a good bike. So right now I have 308 miles on it, and I am impressed with everything this bike has to offer, other than a few things. So obviously it's silent, so if you live in a residential neighborhood like I do, this is good for you. It costs about as much as every single other bike does, like CRF 125, TTR 125. Like all those, it's about the same price. KLX 140. So if you could buy one of those, you could buy one of these. I'm gonna hit this hill climb right here. I made this one yesterday. Now, when you do buy this, you can upgrade the Supermoto tires like I have on there. You can upgrade those for an extra $170. You can upgrade them for off-road tires, which for me, I don't really have anywhere to ride off-road other than here. So I do have a lot of roads to ride on, so I opted for those. But I will be buying those in the future. It does have a lot of power. It tops out at 55, which I'm pretty sure the Sur-Ron Light V, I think. Yeah, the Sur-Ron Light V tops out at 52. So it does have a little bit more speed. Now, if your budget is a little higher, I'd say go with the E-Ride Pro. E-Ride Pro SS 3.0. It's like $6,000, but it goes 62 miles an hour, 72 volt. This is a 60 volt. Now, over the winter, I did not ride it over the winter, but the battery did sit in cold weather for a little while. So the only thing I would say with that is, maybe I'm just from climbing hills now, but I do feel my battery is going down quicker. It was at 100% yesterday, and I rode around pretty much how much I'm going to ride in this video, and it is now at 73, which isn't a big difference, but I feel like before it was a lot more. Okay, next is the regen braking. It does work. It does really work, but it is really touchy. And I suggest if you're going to pick one of these up, use the regen braking, unless you're trying to get new brakes, because the brakes on this bike suck. My back brakes don't even stop me anymore. That's why I haven't done a video on wheeling, because I don't want to, because I don't want to fall. What else about this bike? So if you're like me and don't want to be popping tires on and off rims, the same pair of rims every day, I'm gonna buy 2 pairs of rims with 2 pairs of tires. These tires on here right now off Unicycle are $420, I think, with the rims and tires. Off-road tires are $400 for both. So I am gonna go buy those, but I would suggest, if you're strictly, I would suggest really thinking about what you're gonna be riding the most. Because I mean, I still can make hill climbs. It is just a lot harder to make hill climb. And it's a lot harder to get everywhere. Like if you messed up the hill climb and you can't get up it, like see, I almost just fell right there just because I hit all those sticks right there. And see, I'm on my back brake and it's just not even stopping me. And luckily my front brake's not too good, so I won't go over the bars. But I am planning on getting new brakes. And the bike does only weigh 175 or 125 pounds, I do believe. So it's reasonably light. This is a steep hill climb right here. Yeah, no, see that right there is a steep hill climb. I forgot to grab my recording bag so I can show how big these hill climbs are. But those are the hill climbs we were hitting earlier. But I did forget to grab that, so I'm gonna go back and get those. But and then I will be doing top speeds in this video and all that stuff and jumping it. I have heard. I haven't really jumped it that much, but I have heard the suspension on this sucks. Am I in eco mode? No, I'm sport mode. Oh shit. You know, I have heard that the eco mode on this is or not the eco mode, I don't even remember what I was gonna say now. Oh, the suspension. Yes, I have heard that the suspension on this bike is terrible. Which going over these bumps doesn't seem too bad, but we'll have to see. Now it does have a lot of power. Like it does just spin, and it does come up in a wheelie, like right there. But and like these bumps right here, it eats and all that stuff. Now I gotta be careful right here because these stakes sticking up out of the ground are rebar. So if I hit those, they're going straight through me. But yeah, the charger. Do not break the charger because it's like a $300 charger. But it's super easy to charge. Now, it has a built-in fan. So even if it's a 100-degree day, I would leave it sit outside. Now, I come back and it's not hot at all. So, like that's the hill I'm going up. And then there's that one over there. But, yeah, no, the charge is good. Without the wire governor, whatever you want to call it, cut, it's supposed to last 60 miles. I think the highest I got is 30 or 40. Which, unless you're riding like cross country on this thing, which you shouldn't be, I think you should be all right. The throttle is nice and snappy. I've had friends tell me it feels like a 2-stroke throttle. It is faster off the line than any other bike. Obviously, because it's electric. Electric's fast in general off the line. Now, obviously, yes, like if you're racing a 2-stroke, it's going to beat you. Even a 4-stroke, maybe in the long run, it will beat you. But depending on what kind of 4-stroke, obviously. But and a lot of people are looking for these bikes too, which you can get them off Unicycle. I'll link their website in the description. You can get those. They're not selling this red one right now. Actually, yes, they are. I lied. They're selling black, blue, and this red. Which matte black is like the color of this. The red is this, obviously, and then the blue is just like it's like metallic blue. All right, let's go hit the. Done these hill climbs enough. Let's go hit the roads. Yeah, see, just after that, it's a 71. I think we started it. I don't know. I want to say 76 or 78. I don't know. But we gained. So let's go. Now, I'm sorry for the bad audio. I'm hoping to get a GoPro. I'm wearing like a microphone, so it's not the greatest. I'm gonna hit it. Now I'm gonna turn up the regen braking. Okay, that was scary. Got a little swirly there. You know, I don't like that. It no, it's definitely quick. Set the suspension on that. That's a nice truck. I like that. It does come up on a wheelie very easily. Now to get it all the way back, I heard it's not hard. But I got my back brake. I don't know. Now this wind is terrible, but what else? It has a high beams, like just daytime lights. There always has daytime lights on. Normal beams and high beams, if that's what you want to call them. Right? I could see where people say the suspension is not very good, but like and then it has a horn, pretty loud horn. Does have a working tail light, but the thing with the working tail light is, I don't know if they just messed mine up or something. That's how these models came, 2024s. But there is a tail light that does turn on when you turn the bike on, but it will not work. Like it'll turn on, but it won't actually like. I don't know if you can see it. Like you can't even tell through two lights. But it will not. What's the word I'm trying to think of? It will not. It won't actually like turn like light up when you brake. It's just always one color. So you have to go into here where everything's connected into this, and make sure a wire is connected to the whole plug. You can find that on Lunicycle. Like, actually, I don't even know about Lunicycle, but you can find it on YouTube. It's fairly simple to. But if you get a new, so this bike was wrecked by one of my good friends a while ago. 2024 was wrecked. It was looped in a wheelie. My brakes bad. See, I'm pressing my brake and I'm barely slowing down. But so when it was looped, I had to fix this whole entire bracket and kickstand, and then all this right here, this piece of plastic, this, and the piece of plastic under here. That was all destroyed. Here, look. You can't see it. It was all destroyed. So when that was all destroyed, I had to go in and fix it all. So I ended up buying a new back tail light because mine was obviously cracked and broken 18 different spots. So it already came wired. So all I had to do was plug it in, and the brake light was visible, which is good. And the brake light's only $15, so if you just don't want to do it and you just want to do the brake light, that's fine. But I say now we're gonna do I'm gonna go back down there, and I'm gonna test out the regen braking, and then eco mode, and I'm gonna show you what's going on out here on the dashboard. And then I'm gonna jump it a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back to off-roading again and talk about it off-roading. I'm gonna hit it. 40.45. 47. 45, 46, 47, 48, 50. Turn out that regen braking so I can stop at the stop sign. See, it does just stop pretty good. There's people up there. That ain't fun. Alright. There's people up here. I don't know if I'm going to do this here. I'll do it. I can do it in this parking lot, and that's fine. Alright. So right now we're at the first level of regen braking. So look, I'm going to go to like 20. And then see, it's still at pretty much, it's slowing down pretty slow. You can see the little one right there. You can see that on this camera. I don't know if you can. But it's slowly slowing down. So now we'll turn up to level 2. and I'll go to about 20. You can hear it too. It's slowing down a lot quicker than it was before. Like I'd still be cruising. See, all right, and it stopped. It cuts off. The regen braking cuts out at about, I don't know, 5 miles an hour. So if I go now, I'll go to 20, and now I'm on level 3. It drops significantly. Like I'm almost at a stop. And see, it's at 6 or 7. It cuts out. Now level 4. Level 4 is a big difference. See, it really slows down the bike. It's kind of annoying, especially when you want it to do what you want it to do and it doesn't because you overpower it. So going 20, see, I'm pretty much at a complete stop now. And yeah, 7 miles an hour cuts out. So I'm gonna turn that down because that is good. And I have heard people say that since the brakes aren't very good on this thing, that does help out a lot. I know people that do keep theirs in the level 2 or 3 era. So I'm gonna keep mine level 2 for a little bit and see if I can feel it slowing down. So if I hit it 30, yeah, I can feel it definitely slowing down. But I do also like to cruise, so I rather use my brakes. And you can feel it when it's on and off. So eco mode now. So sport mode, sport mode it'll come up and do wheels. Sport mode it pops up, and you don't have to you don't really have to try and pop it up. So right here we'll do a little race. I'll like race myself, and we'll do a 0 to 30. Do 0 to 30. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3. 20, 30. Okay, so that was pretty quick. Now I'll put it in eco mode. I'll put it in eco mode on the way back here. And alright. So you press this little M button right here. Right there. And now it's in eco mode. So 3, 2, 1, go. 10, 20, 30. And eco mode only tops out at 30. So I'll try to get the front tire to pop up in 30. I don't know if I can do it. Nah, it won't even come out. Nah, it won't. It's not coming up. Nah. No, it ain't coming up. See, if I did that in sport mode, I'm coming straight back. Yeah, it came up on that. So, eco mode's good for if you want to cut the wire, but you're a slower rider. And these things, you can also sell these things for pretty much as you got it for, as long as it's in good condition. Mine's in good condition. I have these taped because these are the brake governors, so I can do burnouts and stuff. Which I took them out after I figured you can just unplug them. So once I figured out you can just unplug them, it's pretty much useless for me to do that, but I didn't know, which is whatever. These handlebars are aftermarket. The other ones come to about right here, which I have these because they're higher up for me. I'm 5'10", so I would recommend if you want a full-size bike, electric, get the Suron Ultra B. It's a little slower than this. This isn't even the shape of a dirt bike, really. The back end of it, at least. It's the shape of a dirt bike. It looks like a dirt bike. It is a lot bigger. I think they run you about $6,000. But I would also recommend an Atlas. I think it's an Outlet, something like that. Sigma. They're $5,000. They go about 85, 90 miles an hour, 98-volt battery. I was thinking about getting one of those too. I guess it's like the bike down from a Stark Varg, which I would love to get a Stark Varg for the channel and for myself, but $15,000's pushing it a lot. I don't have anywhere close to $15,000. So let's go hit some jumps now. The battery is easy to take out if you just gotta prop it up on something, pop back off the back suspension so the swing arm falls, and then just take off a few clips. And when you take off a few clips, it comes out. Unplug it, comes out. It's easy enough, yeah. Something don't sound right. I think my front tire is flat. I think my front tire's flat. I ain't liking that. I'm gonna have to put on my front tire. But here, I do have a jump right here. Yeah, it does kind of jump like a brick, but you can change those. I think you can change the suspension a little bit. So yeah, I do also need to grab a thumbnail for this. Here we go. And it's very quiet. That's another plus. I don't know if I already said that or not. So I'm gonna go back now and do some off-road riding. Actually, I'm gonna grab a little intro, a little clip of an intro real quick, so I can. There's a dude up here, so I don't really know where I'm gonna go to do this. I don't want to bother him. So I am gonna grab some little intro clips and a thumbnail somewhere. I don't really know where I'm gonna do that. And then I'll pick you guys back up when I'm done doing that stuff. Okay, so now that I've done all that, I gotta go back and put in these off-road videos real quick, and then after that I will this off-road part, and then after that the video will be done. It's like a 45-minute video. Alright. That security guard always likes to yell at me. I don't know why. Pretty annoying. So yeah, these hills are not small. They're not the biggest thing either. I get them up with ease on these tires and this bike. This bike definitely has enough power now. I'm planning to get off-road tires and go out with my friends. They all have like 2 strokes and stuff. So I'm hoping to go out with them and see how this thing compares to 2 strokes and 4 strokes and all that stuff. So anyways, in the off-road, seeing this bike is, I don't know, because I have super good tires on it, but I'm not really going to do too much of this because I kind of already did it. But that's the hill I'm going up. Right, can't see the line, you can see the lines right above my finger there, and there's another one over there. So it doesn't really do it justice on camera, but it does spin all the way up this hill. Like, see, right here is pretty steep. I just went up that right there, which is the camera doesn't do it justice at all. And there's glass all out here. I don't know why. So I'll hit these other 2, 3, I guess, 4 hill climbs, and then the video will be done. I wouldn't even count one as a hill climb because I'm off the trail. We did that one. We gotta do this one here. I literally just made this one before I started the video. This, while I'm going down, I actually recorded me making. So I will put that in another video. I'm gonna time lapse it in a trail making video I'm gonna put out. So that will be on one of those on another video. But that one is kind of sketchy because there's holes all over in this one. And there's that stick right there. They made it. And then there's this one. I don't even know if you want to call this a hill climber here. But I went up that enough. You can skip to the beginning of the video for that. And then I wouldn't even call this right here a hill climb because this right here I'm going down is just a trail to get down. And get up, I guess, or some sort. That's just a trail. And here's my little roundabout area I have. Oh, caught traction. Yeah, no, see, I could just fly up that. It's pretty easy. Alright, well, that was a review of the Talaria XXX. Okay, so in my opinion, bike is worth it if you want to go decently fast. If you don't want to go fast, I wouldn't buy it, mainly because of the price. So like and subscribe if you want to see more videos on this bike. So you're already at 61%. We rode about 5 miles. So like and subscribe if you want to see more videos on this, and I'll see you on the next.